So last week we talked about miracles, and remember the Hawaiian word for miracle? It was hanamana, or how my mother likes to pronounce it, marijuana. Now, in our recap of last week, I just want to offer you my opinion. So it's my opinion. It's not a teaching or spiritual principle. And then I want you to form your own opinion. So last week, I suggested that when people realize that you have the heart of a saint or that you're not going to say no, and you're always full of unconditional love and support, that just like Elijah from last week's Bible story, they're always going to ask you to perform a miracle for them. And my suggestion is that when people ask you for help or to perform a miracle for them, you can say one of two things, and write this in your journal, please. You can say, I help you when it increases and shines my inner light. So just like Michelle said last week, she feels this inner urge to help someone. So she can actually feel her inner light wanting to shine when she helps them. And the second option is you can say, I don't help you when it dims my inner light. Please write that in your journal. So this is called a boundary. And this ensures that when you perform a miracle, like you're being very kind-hearted and loving, that God is honored. And the part of God who lives within you wants to be honored for doing a miracle, for being kind, and for loving someone. And in my opinion, it's not true that God does not want to be appreciated. I think that God wants a relationship, and that there is never once that God wanted to be invisible. In my opinion, help people when it honors God. Like, remember last week, Catherine was saying that people were asking her to help them in a way that didn't honor God. And she knew this because inside she didn't feel honored. And in my opinion, when you help people in a way that honors yourself, that's the same thing as honoring God. And then you're shining your light. Otherwise, you're sacrificing your light. And sacrifice is very beautiful because when we sacrifice, we burn our light until it's gone. But before you make your choice between sacrificing your light or shining your light when you help someone, I just want to say that while sacrifice is very beautiful, shining your light will make you successful. And last week in the story of Elijah, nobody cared that he sacrificed his back to do the miracle. They wanted to see him strutting down the street, glowing like a rock star after his miracle. Nobody wanted to see him hobbling down the street, complaining about his lower back after his miracle. People want your help when it makes you a rock star. They don't want your help when it makes you crippled. People want to worship you for your superpowers. They don't want to feel sorry for you because you have superpowers. And for Catherine, they don't want her to be a suffering saint. They want her to be a shining, smiling saint.